Nobody goes from 25% body fat to shredded in 30 days. At least nobody telling you the whole story. I've been everywhere from around 20% body fat down to close to 6, and every single time I went through the exact same 4 phases. So here's the brutally honest timeline for losing stubborn belly fat. The 4 phases you'll actually go through, what to expect in each one, and the mistake that makes almost everyone quit one phase too early, right before their belly fat finally starts disappearing. Phase 1. I call it the ghost phase because your progress is real, you just can't see it yet. The scale moves a little, your face looks slightly less puffy, but your belly, untouched. Zero change. Genuinely insulting. And this is exactly where most people quit, not because fat loss stopped working, but because they convinced themselves it never started. Here's why. Fat loss isn't a light switch. It's a download bar stuck at 0% for 10 minutes. The file is downloading, your computer is working, you just can't see it yet. Fat cells are shrinking everywhere, but the higher your body fat percentage, the less noticeable every pound of fat loss becomes. You need to lose a lot before your eyes register anything. So month 1 isn't supposed to show dramatic results. It's supposed to build momentum. That's exactly why this phase eliminates almost everybody. So here are the 2 numbers that keep you sane. Number 1, your waist measurement, wrapped around your belly button, same day, same time, same conditions, once a week. The mirror lies, the tape doesn't. Number 2, your weekly average weight, not daily. Your daily weight bounces 2 to 4 pounds from salt, water, carbs, and that pizza. Judging fat loss off one morning's weigh-in is like judging a movie off one frame. If the weekly average trends down and the tape shrinks, even by a centimeter, it's working. You just can't see it yet. Veins 2. This is the one that makes people think their genetics are broken, because this is where your body starts trolling you. I call it the unfair phase. The fat starts leaving, your jawline shows up, veins pop on your forearms, your shoulders get that little cut, even your friends say you look leaner. But your belly, exactly the same. Here's why, and once you understand it, it makes perfect sense. Your body treats fat like money. Your arms, face, and chest are the checking account, easy to access, easy to spend. Your belly is the savings account, the money you swore you'd never touch unless the apocalypse starts tomorrow. Guess which one your body spends first. But there are 2 more real reasons belly fat is such a pain. First, bad reception. Every fat cell has tiny receptors. Some tell your body burn me. Others basically say leave me alone, and belly fat is packed with a second kind. So when your body sends the fat-burning signal, your arms hear it loud and clear, but your belly is the one corner of the house where the Wi-Fi dies. Second, terrible delivery. Belly fat gets less blood flow than areas like your arms or shoulders, and less blood flow means fewer trucks showing up to haul the fat away. Even once your body decides to burn it, pickup is painfully slow. Your belly isn't stubborn, it's just last in line, with bad signal and a slow truck. Which means in month 2, you do exactly one thing. Nothing different. No fat burner, no extra 300 crunches, no cutting carbs just to be safe. You keep going, the line is moving, you're just not at the front yet. But if the line genuinely isn't moving, here's the catch. None of these 4 phases even begin until one condition is met. You're actually in a calorie deficit, eating fewer calories than you burn. That's the entire engine behind fat loss. And here's where almost everyone messes up, not from lack of discipline, but from guessing. You think you ate 18 calories today. Did you? Or was it 2,600? Suddenly, the deficit you thought you had never existed. You don't need to weigh every ingredient and do math before every meal. Fat loss shouldn't feel like a second job, but track your intake somehow, even roughly. Rough numbers beat pure guessing every single time. And once you actually know your deficit is real instead of hoping it is, everything downstream gets a lot more predictable. Phase 3. This is where everything changes, because for the first time your belly actually starts shrinking. You notice some shape, maybe the top 2 abs show up in good lighting, and that's exactly when people think they're almost done. Then everything slows to a crawl. Welcome to the ketchup bottle phase. You know when a ketchup bottle is full. Barely tilt it and ketchup pours out easy. That's the beginning of fat loss. Cut the soda, walk a little more, eat a bit better, boom, the first pounds disappear. But once the bottle's almost empty, now you're shaking it, smacking the bottom, negotiating with it. Same bottle, 10 times more effort for one tiny drop. That's exactly what getting lean feels like. The leaner you get, the smaller your margin for error gets. Eyeballing portions. Not anymore. Skipping steps because it's raining. Not anymore. A Saturday cheat meal that turns into 3,000 extra calories. You just deleted your entire week's deficit. Nothing got harder, your body didn't switch into starvation mode. Your metabolism didn't break, you simply ran out of room to be sloppy. And if you've been dieting for 3 months and still feel stuck in phase 1, that's completely normal. These time frames assume you're starting around 20 to 25% body fat. Starting higher just stretches the phases. Phase 1 might run 6 weeks, phase 2 might run 3 months. The sequence doesn't change, just the pace. Phase 4 is the one nobody warns you about. La Trappe. You made it, your abs are visible, the gut is gone, you finally have the physique you've been chasing for months. Now comes the question nobody prepared you for. Do you actually want to live here? Because getting shredded isn't impossible, staying shredded is a completely different story. Social media makes it look like the guy at 7% body fat walks around like that all year, eating burgers, drinking beers, feeling amazing. He doesn't. I've been around 6% body fat, and here's what it actually feels like. You're hungry all day, your energy is trash, your lifts go backwards, you get cold for no reason, your sleep gets worse, and you think about food constantly. Being super shredded isn't a lifestyle, it's a sprint, and sprinting is impressive, but nobody sprints for a year. That's exactly why for most natural lifters, the sweet spot sits around 10 to 12% body fat. At 10 to 12%, you look incredible, visible abs, great muscle definition, and with the right strategy, maintaining it is actually far easier than you'd think. Even up to 15%, you'll still have a genuinely impressive physique, better than 95% of the room. So here's the actual goal. Make 10 to 15% body fat your home, not a pit stop. Fitness should improve your life, not become your entire life. So that's the honest timeline. 4 phases, real science behind every one of them, and now you know exactly which phase you're standing in.